About these and kind of predicting what the keys of the game are going to be. So when you look at this Indiana offense, what are some of the most important things for your guys' defense against this team?
Big thing is stop the big plays, eliminate explosive plays. Don't let them get confidence and catch us off guard and get beat deep or miss tackles and allow them to break one. Keep them in front, and then we got to stop the run. Make them throw the ball and make them be one-dimensional team. They have some good backs, and so if we can stop them, slow them down, make their QB move the ball and throw it around the field, that's a big goal for us.
How did Penn State get them on a couple of those plays? I know one of them was like a corner blitz that it didn't look like the guy was. Coverage breakdown, I guess you would say.
Yeah, they busted one of them. Another one was a little like screen and go type play. Just got beat over top. So it's stuff like that. We can't beat ourselves for one. Don't make coverage mistakes. Don't give them plays. Make them make plays. Can't give them anything easy. And then stay deep, keep everything in front, and rally to the ball.
Can you talk a little bit about what you've seen from Preston discipline over the course of the year and where how he's developed?
He's a really good player. Very consistent, very solid, very smart. He just understands the game. He knows where he needs to be, knows where plays can come from, and he's always in the right spot. So obviously, I'm a little surprised that Saturday was his first pick because I see him and how he works every single day, and he's only going to get better.
Did you expect him to play as often as much as he's played this year? In the offseason, I mean, he's played the second most out of any safety on the team.
Yeah, definitely expected it. Like I said, he's very smart and he understands the game. And when you have both of those, you're going to make a lot of plays, and obviously understanding it, you're not going to make mistakes. And as a safety, we have to clean people up. We have to make everyone right. And so when he understands not only his job but everyone else's, you can clean a lot of bad things up.
How has playing with Rico changed kind of the way you're playing? Has it freed you up in any different ways that you would have expected with all the picks that's been going on?
I wouldn't necessarily say it frees me up. But being out there with him gives me confidence. Knowing that he's an unbelievable player, knowing that he makes plays and the things he does, gives you more confidence to go out there and do the same. And you can rely on him. You know that he's going to do his job and make some plays. And obviously this year when we've needed something big, he's been there. Can't wait to keep seeing more of it.
Follow-up question, what was your favorite Halloween costume as a kid?
I got asked this one last week a few times too. There was like Marty from Madagascar. It was an Afro circus type thing. And because my mom didn't really like buying costumes, so we pulled that one together. So that was probably my favorite one.
Obviously, it's been a couple of years, but 2020 was the last time you guys met with Indiana, and it was a loss after winning 10 straight against them before that. Obviously, again, it's been a few years, but is there any of that you kind of want to get that revenge, get back on that winning streak and get in those ways against a rival?
I wouldn't say that there's any added motivation from past years. I think the motivation comes from losing last week. It comes from the things that are still in front of us. And we need to come out fast. We need to come out swinging early. We can't let them get any confidence. We just need to play our game. Play fast, play physical, and not worry about making mistakes, but just take the shots.
You were asked about Rico earlier, and Rico and DP seem like they've been pretty tight ever since they came here. How would you describe their relationship to somebody that maybe doesn't get to see them away from the field as much?
They are closer than brothers could be. They do everything together. They're always around each other, goofing around. And when you're around them, they make you smile. Those are two dudes that you want on your side, that you want constantly around you, just because of the energy they bring. So having them on the defensive side definitely lightens things up. And obviously, the way that they both have been playing, love having him on the field too.
We talked about Preston. You guys played a bunch of guys back there, a lot of rotating in and out, especially this past week. What are some of the good things that come with that, and maybe some of the challenges that come with that? Because you're pretty much the only one that's on the field all the time.
I mean, I wouldn't necessarily say there's many challenges. You know, we're all on the field, on the practice field with each other every day. So we communicate, we talk, we know where everyone's going to be. Benefits is it brings you a little. Some people are better at some things than others, and so it brings you a little switch up. And you know, it's fun to see the guy. I mean, we have so much talent in the safety room that it's hard to keep everyone on the sideline. And so getting guys in there and allowing them to showcase what they can do. And it also gives guys a little breather, a break, and lets them catch their wind. We can make more plays.
What have you seen from CJ Getz this year as he's kind of stepped into that alpha role, like pass rusher for you guys?
CJ's been good. I've known this since I stepped on campus. He's a good player and he's got a motor that doesn't stop. And so him making plays and getting sacks, being in the backfield all the time doesn't surprise me at all. I see it every day. And he's very good with his hands. And so him being always in the backfield and watching him get off blocks really quick, it's impressive just how fast he moves and the things he does. He's another guy that does all the right things. Comes in, works, and you see it on Saturdays. He does. Yeah, he does. They like to do. They do some triple option type stuff, and one of the big things that he brings to the table is his ability to scramble, get out of the pocket. That's where a lot of big plays are coming from. Is he gets mobile, he gets people moving with his feet, and there's a coverage breakdown on the back end, and he can just straight up run. He's a great athlete. He can make a lot of plays. We were talking about it yesterday in our meeting. He's their point guard that can score. So he brings a challenge not only in the pass but in the run game as well. So we just gotta slow him down.
And some of the things you guys learned, because you gave up some plays against Cars, some of what you learned against him, does it transfer over to this game in terms of trying to keep that guy contained?
Definitely.
Or is it different?
No. It's. I mean, mobile quarterbacks. There's a similar game plan for all of them. In terms of keeping them in the pocket and making them throw between the tackles. So rush lanes have to be good. If we're in zones, our zone players have to be good, not drift and get too much depth and lose vision on the QB. And then we just have to rally and tackle.
Hunter, you're obviously a very versatile player in your own right, but safeties in Mike Tress's defense have been playing all over the field. They're deployed everywhere. Just what's it like to, be in the back end, be in the box, be in the slot, do all those different things as a safety in this defense?
I love it. I mean, myself and all the other guys enjoy doing all that kind of different stuff. You stand in the post the whole game and things get a little monotonous. So being all over the field allows you to do different things and get better in different ways of your game. And you have to understand them. You have to understand what the other safety is doing, what everyone in front of you is doing, which is fun. It forces you to be a better player and forces you to communicate at a higher level, and it puts you in position to make plays.
Appreciate it.
Yeah.